Mitch's Adventures here. Cut. You've heard the saying, probably at Disneyland, 99 happy haunts. I have a haunt here, and he's not happy, or she's not happy. Whichever it is, I'd really like them to stop fucking with my stuff. Excuse the language. I know you think I'm crazy. I am not crazy. Okay, I'm going to show you something here now. This is my Disneyland layout. I had all these cars on here, but they're not the ones I'm worried about right now because they don't have engines connected to them. I took this power pack about 3 weeks ago, since I do not have a power pack for my G-scale train, which is in this box. And when I got it, it was, like I said, there was no power. So I hooked this up to it. I had to disconnect it from the back of here. Those two wires. Those are the only two wires that are coming off this train set. Everything else goes through this system right here. This is, and since it's got blocks that it stops at, this is the first train station, which is there. The second train station, which would be right here, which would be New Orleans. Third train station, which is over there, Small World. And the fourth train station, which would be over by the Space Mountain and the submarine ride. Those wires have never been disconnected. They are set that way for a certain reason. If you look closely enough, you can see brown lines on them. This one says 4. That one has 3. This one I have to fix. It has 2 on it, and this one has 1 line. That tells me which lines are which. Okay. I didn't hook this back up for 2 weeks. All we have are cats and my wife. My wife doesn't know anything about hooking up trains. Not that I know of, unless she's lying to me. But I don't think she is. Now, we have ghosts in this house. I've had this discussion with you guys before. Let me bring my chair up here. Come on, up. Okay. We have ghosts in this house. They like to throw my hats around. Well, okay. So, yesterday, my wife and I were watching Ahsoka. All of a sudden, all my hats thrown on the ground. She goes, "Did you see that?" I go, "I sure the hell did." What is going on around here? The spirits are coming out, and they're not happy ones at this house. They're definitely not happy haunts. I don't know what their problem is, but they need to stop. I don't like making these videos. I want to make happy videos. But this is scary shit. It is. I mean, okay, I'd really love to finish my layout, but when I can't get things to work, this wire right here, this wire was connected to this. This wire goes to nothing. I'm like, okay, I don't remember hooking that wire up. Okay, I'm losing it because I'm thinking to myself, what did I do wrong? Well, how could I just, all I did was take 2 wires off. I just have to hook those 2 wires back on. Now I have 3 wires. And I'm like, well, something's wrong, right. And I take pictures. I went to my local hobby shop. I told him, my train's not working. He says, bring the power pack. And I brought it in. He looked at it, he goes, nothing wrong with that. It's a really good power pack. MRCs are good power packs. You got a good one. I'm like, well, what's going on then? He goes, your wiring's got to be messed up. I haven't touched it. I didn't touch the wiring. This is some weird stuff going on. That's all I can tell you. So, I'm looking at the pictures I took, and this wire, the second wire, is gone. It's not on there. It's that yellow wire I showed you. Where is it? This one. Is it this one? Yeah, I tinned it and I marked it. Where is it? It's on the other side. I marked the wire with new lines and I hooked it up. And guess what? Nothing happened. No power. I'm like, what is going on? Maybe it's my engine. So I took my engine off and I put it in there and I put this engine on, which I bought at the train hobby store too. And it was all messed up. I had to take off gears and parts just to get it to work. It's just weird stuff going on. So I was looking around and I'm looking underneath here. Let me see if I can show you. It's pretty dark now because I took that off. I'm looking under here at the wires and this wire's hanging. This wire runs all the way to the very back over there behind the Matterhorn mountain. And it's a main wire. It's what the power is, because you have to have the power over there and the power over here, right here. This wire, and that's on number 2. And anyways, how the hell did that wire get out of there? Let me show you. That wire comes up. This is it. See this hole right here? Let me see if you can see it. There's a hole right here. How did this wire come out of that hole? Who pulled it out, pulled it through my bracings there, and pulled it out? That just doesn't make sense. Okay, so anyways, longer story shorter, I put it all back together. I put this engine on here. It probably won't go because it's a dirty track. And as you can see, it goes around the track. All right, so now it works. My question is, who the hell switched the wires? There's a ghost in here. I have got to get a seance in here or something. I know Halloween's coming up, and they get freaky around this time. The last time I made a video, I showed you the phonograph. And when I played the record, it was all weird sounding. I'm like, what is going on? I just had that engine, the motor rebuilt. And it's a spring wind up, because you wind it and it tightens the spring, and then when it loosens, it plays the music. I'm like, I can't afford another $75 to get it repaired. Well, it started working after I was done with the video. I'm like, what the hell? So it's just weird stuff is going on. Okay, so first the hatch yesterday, now the electricity for the power pack. I don't get it. If there's any ghost hunters out there that are in Ontario, California, or near Ontario, California, and they want to come up here and check out this place and tell us if there's any paranormal activity going on, please do so. I'll give you the address. Just leave me a comment in my video. I mean, as you can see, I am a big Disney fan. I finally put up all my posters, attraction posters. We have the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Space Mountain, Matterhorn Mountain, the Disneyland Railroad, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Submarine Voyage, and of course my favorite, which they got rid of at Disneyland, the Country Bear Jamboree. Okay, I'm done griping. I just thought I'd tell you guys that there are real ghosts. I wanted to make a video of, hey, look what I've done. Well, yeah, okay, I got the train running. Yay. The weird part is, who switched the wires? Who was under there switching these wires and these wires? Something is screwy here. Now I gotta clean the dust off again, put some trees in, start painting some more of the buildings, because, oh, wait a minute, where'd that building go? There's another thing. Oh my god. Okay, that is really freaky. You guys know from my last video I made, when I painted this building, I put it like this. Because that's the way it should sit. Like that. Can't get in there. Anyways, it should sit like that. Who turned it around? Alright, I'm done with this video. Please subscribe to Mitch's Adventures. I should rename it Mitch's Ghost Adventures, but I'm not going to, because I prefer to do real adventures. Like this weekend, I will be at the Route 66... let's try that again. This weekend I will be at the Route 66 Cruising Reunion. I will try to go live. If I can't go live, I will record it and put it on the channel. But I'm going to try my best to go live and live stream for you guys. Because I want you guys to see all those cool cars. I mean, they are nice cars. They're sweet cars. And I'm not talking like 1971 Volkswagen or something like that. I'm talking about like a 57 Chevy or a lowrider Impala from the 70s or 80s. I actually saw a 1981 car there. It was a Buick Riviera. That was last year. That's strange. They got a cool giant Ferris wheel, like that one way up there. That's a wooden one. And then they got over 1,000 cars from 1905 on up to 1979. So, or 81, I guess. Anyways, subscribe. Please watch the video to the end. And let me know in the comments what you think about these ghosts. Am I going crazy? Or are there ghosts in this house? Maybe I'll see an orb or something will show up. Let me go around and see. I don't see anything. I just see my stuff. Nothing in this corner. We used to have a television, but it blew up. Well, actually the one in the bedroom blew up. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'm glad it's back to working.